My name is Čretnik. I come from Slovenia, from the Savinja Valley, the edge of the Savinja Valley. It's almost in the center of Slovenia. So you're on a family farm, family dairy farm. So we have a herd of 55 cows, and altogether it's 72 animal units. Before that, we had the old barn with the tight stall. We had 25 cows, so it was not a very big farm. And so when I take over the farm, I decided if I want to live on the farm and work on the farm, I have to make it bigger and better and stuff like that. So we decided for a new barn, and this is what you can see here. It's free stall without cubicles, and it's made with a high welfare floor laying surface, which is actually a special floor which allows urine to drive through the floor, collect in the pit, and the solid parts of manure goes in the different pit. In that way, we have the surface that is always dry. It's soft like pasture compared to pasture, and also it lowers the ammonia emissions. So it supposedly should be lower up to 80%. We are now making some measurements, so we will probably have soon some data how much that is compared to different systems. In old barn we reach around 8,000 kilograms per cow per year. But in the new barn last year I think it was almost 12,000 kilograms per cow per year, so it's a really big, much higher, and I think we're still able to be a bit better because we are still learning. We still have to do some improvements which I know we can do and be a bit better still, but it's important to maintain the health of the cows. Now with 12,000 is better than it was before with 8,000, and that's probably because of the welfare the cow got. So I think that's the main part, and also probably a lot of has to do with the data which is collected from robot, so you can always act in prevention, not so after the diseases became problem. So it's good to act, how you say it, before the actual problem occurs. So, yeah, that's it. The investment was a little less than 1 million euro for the whole barn. We have to build it, and then we, what's the expression, ask for the substitutes, and we got refunded 400,000 euros, so 600 euros is stay for me to pay off. So I'll have a few years something to do with my life. Yeah. So. Actually, we had 2 years of drought in Slovenia now. This year is okay, but before that, and we were always a lack of forages. So we have to do a lot of compromises, and I think that's why this year we won't go up in milk, but we will probably stay on the same level, maybe even a few liters less, because we have to make some compromises because we didn't have enough feed. Other than that, currently our ratio is based on grass silage, so it's probably around, I think, 80% grass silage. And
from your pasture?
Yes, from our land, yes, and 10% of corn silage, my silage, and then we add concentrates in like barley, corn, and soybeans, and rapeseed. Barley, yes, corn usually no, soy and rapeseed no. Our ratio is made for 35 liters per day. Over that, the cows get concentrates in the robot up to 4 kilo, based on their milk production. Actually, our cost of feed per liter of milk, it's around 40% of the 45, but it changes because now almost daily changes the feed we buy. Let's say cornmeal and soy meal. At its worst time, it was 55%. At best times, it's 40%. Price of the liter of milk is feed of the cost. Cost of the feed.
So what is the price of the
Milk. From last year we reached, the top price was 50 cents I think, but currently we are around 43 cents. This is for, let's say, 4.4 fat and 3.55 protein, something like that. But the fat is, in Slovenia, the fat is paid only until 4.2. What is over that, it's not paid. And the protein are paid as high as they are. So it's good to have the high protein of milk. I think last year, so 2022, what was a lot of cash flow, but not so much profit, because we have to buy feed. And I think that we had around 250,000 euros or almost 300,000 euros of cash flow, but the profit was, the end profit after amortization and everything was around 30,000 euros. The year before, the cash flow was not even 200,000 euros and the profit was 45,000 euros. So it was better because we didn't have to buy so much feed at such a high price. So it depends of the year. This year it looks like similar to last year, but we are hoping, because this year we have enough rain, we are hoping to produce more forages. So maybe in the next 2 years, 3 years will be more stable for us.
Okay.
Okay.